Hello, beautiful souls. Donna Meador here with another wonderful real life story from me, having experienced talking to a dead person. And of course, you know now, if you've watched a few of my episodes, that dead people are just people without bodies. And I'm on this journey this year of taking a full year's course with the Shift Network to become a trained medium, because I wondered, could you be a medium if you didn't think you were born one? A couple of days ago, I had a reading with one of my fellow students. So we're in training, we're like little baby mediums, but we are having definite experiences of connecting with those in the afterlife or the continued life, or however you want to say it. It was so exciting. I got to connect with this woman's father. Now, initially, I had to get my left brain out of the way because all signals were pointing to this was probably her husband. And so I just said it. I just said, okay, let me just get this out of the way. Is this your husband? She said no. I said, okay, now I can put my left brain to sleep and let it rest over here, because I love my left brain. I love my ego, my protective personality. It's there for a reason, okay? And I was able to turn my attention back into the spirit world and connect with this gentleman. And it was fascinating. I was able to describe his look, and he kept going back and forth from hair when he was younger, like brown straight hair, to balding with hair like this, you know. And so she found that very humorous, actually. And he did. He was lighthearted. And I said, he has a lighthearted personality. He was very serious about his love of his faith, his love of his family, his love of providing for them. And we were in a church or in a religious place, a house of God. This is where he wanted to connect with me. And we were sitting in the pew, and it was amazing. And he was projecting this love. This was a very important place for him. This was a very important calling for him. And what really got my sitter, as we are called if you're getting a reading, what really got her to know that this was indeed her dad was when I said, oh, he just patted my hand. Literally, we're sitting in the pews, and he leaned over and patted my hand. And she was like, oh, that was so my father. I'm getting chills now just talking about it. It's so exciting. And then he gave me a tour of the church. He brought me up to the altar. He was kind of showing me around the church. Again, it was super important to him. And when somebody in the spirit world, and remember, they're not talking in words the way we talk here on earth. They're projecting in symbols. I'm seeing things in my mind's eye. I'm coming with a knowing of what he is doing his best to project to me, and I'm doing my best to receive. I knew he was married. I could see his wedding band. I could see his girth. I could see he was heavy and he wore a belt. You know, I could see these things in my mind's eye. This is why nobody could ever tell me that the spirit world is not real. She was so excited to connect with her dad, and she told me, she said, nobody has kept him this long. And I actually invited him before we sat down, or not him, but I said, whoever is coming here to connect with us today for the highest good of my sitter, let's play. Let's go back and forth and see what we can accomplish together, because we're in this together. I'm learning how to be a trained medium, to connect with those in the spirit world, and they are learning to connect with us. They're looking for us to project and get their messages of love and whatever it is they're wanting to convey through us to the person going to a medium. So it's a two-way street, gang. It's so exciting. I don't even know how to explain this. It's definitely a calling. I don't know where it's going to go from here, but I do know it's real, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. And so, in fact, this week I'm going on a retreat. It'll be the first one in person, so that'll be a super exciting experience for me. The energy is real, and it's just so lovely. And I'm just wondering, have you ever gotten curious as to whether or not you could be a medium? I mean, not that you have to, but do you have anybody in your beloved life that you would like to connect with personally? Anyway, I'm just curious. I don't need an answer, but I'm just saying that's what brought me here. So, all right, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for pulling up a chair. It's my honor and pleasure to share my real life experiences with you.